Lessons from working with 94 billionaires. There are currently 2,640 billionaires in the world that we know of. On this phone, I have 94 of them in my contacts. Some are friends, many are clients, and all of them, in some way, have been mentors to me. By working with billionaires, I've observed how they interact, how they think, and how they navigate business, relationships, and even fitness. Through years of management advisor deals and conversations, I've picked up key habits and mindsets that set them apart from most people. So here are 6 invaluable lessons I've learned from working with 94 different billionaires. Billionaires text way more than they call. They value time as much as they value money, maybe even more. You might assume that they rely on assistants, lawyers, or entire teams to handle communication, which they do. But when it comes to direct interaction, they avoid long, unnecessary phone calls. For example, Jeff Bezos, who, by the way, is not in my phone, earns around $2,500 per second. A 5-minute call costs him $750,000 in potential earnings. That's not a good use of time. Instead, billionaires fire off quick texts or voice notes, often using encrypted apps like Signal for privacy. When I negotiate multi-million-dollar management advisor deals, many of them happen entirely over iMessage or Signal. Meanwhile, someone looking to buy a $1 million home will call me 62 times, set up multiple meetings, bring their family, their banker, and an attorney. Here's the reality. Wealthy people understand that time is their most valuable asset. Less wealthy people spend time worrying about money instead of leveraging it. Right now, I'm in the middle of 2 negotiations with billionaires, entirely over text. I'd love to meet in person, grab a meal, or sit in their impressive offices to learn from them, but instead, I'm texting. Do you want to offer $60 million or $61 million? They reply, 60. And just like that, that's the offer. No long discussions, just straight to the point. Lesson: if you ever need to reach a billionaire, text them. They don't waste time, not even yours. I once had dinner with my first billionaire client years ago. The moment the waiter arrived with water, he ordered. No menu browsing, no asking about specials, just straight to the point. I'll have this and this. What do you want? If you don't decide now, I'll order for you. And it wasn't stressful, it was efficient. Another billionaire I dined with didn't even look at the menu. He just held it up and said, "Surprise us." Because when you dine at a high-end restaurant, you already know the food will be great. Billionaires eliminate small, unimportant decisions so they can focus on big ones. That's why they make major business choices quickly, because that's what they get paid to do. Billionaires rarely trust people. And for good reason. They've been taken advantage of before, and they know everyone in their circle wants something from them. This is why getting in touch with billionaires, or working with them, is difficult. Early in my career, my secret to earning their trust was simple. I worked for free, waiving commissions or offering extra services just to prove I wasn't trying to take advantage of them. I built relationships with their inner circle, whether it was their landscaper, nanny, private banker, or attorney. One mistake equals sign you're out. If you work with a billionaire for 10 years and lie once, they'll drop you instantly. They don't dwell on disloyalty or inefficiency. They just move on because there's always someone else who can do your job. Loyalty only exists when both parties benefit. If that balance is broken, they won't hesitate to cut ties in a millisecond. Billionaires understand the difference between possessions and growth. They spend strategically, often being shockingly frugal in some areas while spending millions elsewhere. For example, they might kill a deal over $5 because they know every dollar matters. But they'll drop tens or hundreds of millions on investments that fuel greater wealth. Despite their wealth, most billionaires don't flaunt their money. If you saw them walking down the street, you probably wouldn't recognize them. Warren Buffett, same house, same car, same McDonald's breakfast. Elon Musk, no houses, no personal possessions. Saudi royals, private jets, yachts, castles, but all as business investments. A yacht isn't just for fun. It's a business tool where billionaires host deals. A beachfront mansion in Malibu isn't just a luxury home. It's a place where they negotiate billion-dollar partnerships. Lesson: billionaires spend money, but only if it generates a return. Billionaires don't get distracted by small tasks. They delegate everything except what they are uniquely qualified to do. For example, they're not handling emails, they're not organizing schedules, and they're definitely not managing minor details. Mindset shift. The most successful entrepreneurs leverage others to handle everything except their core strengths. At the end of the day, billionaires are just people. They still deal with stress, frustration, and everyday challenges, just on a different scale. One of my first billionaire clients once called me frustrated about a private jet issue. His plane was down for maintenance and he needed a new one ASAP. Now, to most people, this is a rich people problem, but to him, it was just a logistical issue that needed solving. And that's where I stepped in. By solving their high-quality problems, I earned trust, access, and more business. That's actually how I started working with so many billionaires. Lesson: billionaires still have problems. If you can help solve them, you gain invaluable opportunities. These are just a few things I've learned from 35 years as management engineer advisor to some of the wealthiest people in the world. I wanted to share them because they've changed my career, and hopefully they'll be helpful to you too. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Comment below what surprised you the most. Let me know what other topics you'd like to see. And now, I gotta get back to work.